Namaste yogis and welcome to Yoga and You. My name is Pallavi Rajankar and I am a counseling psychologist and a yoga teacher, and today we are going to do part 2 of the Yoga for Digestion series. Now in the previous video we spoke just a little bit about mindful eating, about what you can do to in that moment help your body to digest before, during and after the meal, and now I am going to show you certain asanas that you can do. Even that you can practice on a daily basis, that's going to help you really aid your body in digestion. Before we start, I'm going to ask you, when you do practice these asanas, especially if you have certain digestive issues, if you can do these asanas on an empty stomach. So to keep at least 4 to 5 hours between your last meal and to do these asanas, right? So let's begin in Balasana. So I'm going to meet you at one end of your mat. So if you can stay whichever end of the mat, keeping your knees together. Sometimes in Balasana we do it with the knees apart, but today we're going to do it with our knees together. Right, toes touching, heels apart, and just allow your head to come to the floor. Your hands can go onto either side of your body and just allow your whole body to rest. The reason we often start in Balasana is that it gives our nervous system a chance to relax. So we're just staying here for another 5 to feel really grounded with our head to the earth. And you can use this time to set an intention for the practice. What is it that you want to gain out of these next 10 to 15 minutes? And if no intention comes to your mind, I invite you to share my intention of doing this practice mindfully. Staying here for another 3. Taking deep breaths. For 2. And for 1. Slowly, without any rush, without any hurry in the world, you can use your hands to help prop up your upper body. And then from here, slowly walk your hands to the front of the mat, shifting your weight. And just allow your hips to rest onto the mat. Allow your toes to relax. And allow your hips also to relax down into the floor. If this is a bit hard and it's straining your back, gently just bend your elbows so that your hip is comfortable on the floor. From here, gently look up to the ceiling, roll the shoulders back, going into your cobra pose. You'll almost feel the stretch right from your chin all the way down to the pelvic region, especially on the belly. Stretching it out and staying here for another 3. Remembering to breathe. For 2. Last little breath here, and for 1. Slowly bring your head back and gently bend your elbows. From here, slowly look towards your right heel, almost like you want to spot your toes. And then you'll feel this nice stretch on the left side of the body. Stay here for a few counts. Good. And slowly come back to center and move into the opposite side. So bending your left elbow, look to the left heel. And if that's easy, you can even look towards the left thigh. Stretching the entire right side of the body, staying here for 2. And for 1. And slowly coming back to center, straightening the elbows, looking up to the ceiling. And then gently bringing your chest down to the earth. You can adjust so that you're at the center of the mat. Take a minute here to just lie down, catch your breath if you've lost it. And then slowly from here, take both your palms and allow your palms to go underneath the thighs. Right? So the fingers and the palms are facing the thighs on both sides. Chin down. And slowly from here, we're going to lift the right foot into ardhasalabhasana. So ready? Inhale, lifting the right foot up as much as possible, holding it here for 3. for 2. Don't allow the ego to come in the way. Engage the thigh muscles, engage the calf muscles. And for 1, with control, bring the right foot down. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side so that it's balanced. So ready? Inhale, lifting the left foot up to the sky as much as possible. Remember that this weight is being taken by the calf and the thigh. Everything else of the body remains engaged. Holding it here for 3, for 2, even higher if possible. And for 1, with control, bring it down. Don't just slap it down on the floor, slowly bring it back down. Good. Release the hands from underneath the thighs so that they're on either side of the body. From here, gently bend both of the knees. Alright? From here, with the right hand, hold the right foot or the right ankle, whatever is accessible to you. With the left hand, hold the left ankle or the foot. We're going to dhanurasana or bow pose. So ready? As you inhale, lift up the thighs, lift up the chest. Hold it here, squeeze the thighs if possible. Staying here for 4. Trying to go higher for 3. Squeezing the knees together for 2. And for 1, with control, slowly coming back down. Releasing the feet from your hands. Take a moment here, catch your breath if you've lost it. From here, gently bring your hands on either side of the chest. As you inhale, slowly lift the chest off the floor. Look up to the ceiling. From here, gently curl your toes. Knees off the floor, hips off the floor. As you come into your first downward facing dog, you can just pedal your legs out, which means bring one heel in and then the other. Just bicycling your legs so that your leg muscles get a little more comfortable. And then slowly from here, walk your hands back to the back of the room. And then like a little puppet, slowly dragging your way back up to standing. Once you're here, roll your shoulders back and hands go up to the ceiling. Once the hands are at the ceiling, interlace your fingers, move your palms and fingers towards the ceiling and then come on to your toes. Stretching your whole body here for another 3, for 2 and for 1. Slowly coming back down, releasing the hands down. From here, gently take a wider stance, maybe feet as wide as your hips. Hands go up to the ceiling. Once again, interlace the fingers and slowly shift your weight onto the right side of the body. Feeling the stretch across the left side, right from the armpit down to the hips. Just feeling that stretch for another 3, for 2. Open through your armpit, almost like it's trying to look at the ceiling. And for 1, slowly coming back to the center. Same thing on the opposite side. Rising up to the ceiling and moving to the left side. Feeling the stretch in the right side of the body. For 3. Remembering to breathe, it might get hard for 2. Remember to open through the armpit. And for 1. Slowly come back to the center. Release your hands. We're going to do some twists. So ready? The left hand comes to the right shoulder. Right hand goes to the waist. And look to the back of the room. Twisting. Holding it here. For 3. For 2. And for 1. Same thing on the opposite side. Coming back, right hand goes to left shoulder. Left hand to right hip. Look to the back of the room, feeling that stretch in the back of the spine. Staying here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Slowly coming back to center. From here you can gently just cross your feet and sit the hips back down. Gently now allow your legs to stretch out to the front of the mat. We're going to take a paschimottanasana. So ready? Inhale, hands go up to the ceiling, spine is straight. Exhale, moving your palms forward. Now remember, no ego in the pose. If you're here, that's fine. You can hold your calves, you can hold your ankles, you can hold your toes or your heels, whatever is comfortable for you. Hold whatever is comfortable for you and then inhale, straighten the back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend at the elbows so that you can go a little bit deeper into the pose. Holding it here for 4. Remember that no two practices look alike. Every day your body, your practice may look different, and it's certainly this practice is not to be compared. So even if you're just here, it's okay. If this is where you are, that's fine. Go as deep as you can for another 2. Back is straight, not rounded, not hunched, but absolutely straight. And for 1. Slowly take your time to come up. And then this right foot goes over the left leg. Cross it like this. Listen carefully because you might get confused. Right hand goes behind you. Left arm goes up to the ceiling. Bend at your left elbow. Hook and twist. Look to the back of the room in your ardhasalabhasana. This pose is great for your digestive system because it's quite literally twisting out all of the inner organs, allowing any toxins to be released. Look even further, try to look to the back of the room for another 2. And for 1, slowly coming back to center. Unravel, and we're doing the same thing on the opposite side. So left foot goes over the right leg, left hand goes back, right hand goes over the left knee, hook and twist. You'll feel this beautiful stretch on your back. Try to look to the back of the room, spine is straight. For another 3, for 2, without realizing we store so much tension and tightness in our backs. Release it all out. And for 1. Slowly unravel, coming back and gently move so that you're kind of at the bottom of your mat. We're now going into shoulder stand or sarvangasana. If you are on your period, I'm going to advise against it. So if you are on your period, you can just lie down and legs go to 90 degrees. If it's in your practice or if you're trying this, do it with caution. From here, allow your hands to come onto your hips. Lifting the hips up slowly with the hands. Placing the hands not underneath of the hips but underneath or rather behind the rib cage, all while pointing the toes up in the air. Try to get your spine as erect as possible, and you can make this happen by just clenching the core muscles. Just keeping still for a while. Remembering to breathe. In this pose we often forget to breathe. Slowly coming down vertebrae by vertebrae with control. Gently bringing the feet back down towards the very base of the mat. Adjust yourself so that you are in the center of the mat. And just take a second to recoil. Allowing the breath to flow, allowing the blood flow to come back to your body. Spending a second here, bringing the breathing back to normal for a few seconds. Now we're going to take Shavasana. That works on the central nervous system, improves immunity and digestion. I'm going to stay here for about 5 to 7 counts, but feel free to extend the Shavasana for about 5 to 10 minutes or as long as you need. Allow every single muscle in the body to just relax, including the fingertips, the toes. Closing the eyes, and whenever you feel ready, planting the feet back on the floor, turning towards the right side of your body and gently coming back into seated. In the past few minutes, we've spoken about some general asanas you can do to really help in your digestion. I hope that it helps you, and you can even practice it on a daily basis, leaving 4 to 5 hours after your last meal so you're on an empty stomach. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.